This is my first time on live, yo. My first time on live. I just want to say something. Just want to say a few things. And then I'm going to, guess repost it. But, I would like to say, I'm solo dolo, right? Y'all know what solo dolo is. Y'all know what that means. And I've been rolling solo dolo for a minute. You know? I've always been a solo dolo type nigga, though. You know what I'm saying? I had friends, a couple best friends here and there. You know what I'm saying? A group of friends, associates, niggas I grew up with, you know? But mainly, I was a solo dolo nigga. Like, I still did my own thing as I got older. You know what I'm saying? You know, got in my 20s, late 20s, you know, when you just start hanging out instead of being in the hood all day. You know, when you get to working and shit, you know what I'm saying? You ain't selling dope, you know, or hitting licks with your homies and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, it became real serious for me to be solo dolo to myself in 2016. You know what I'm saying? That's really became, like I was already solo, but like I say, it became real serious, like threatening. You know what I'm saying? I was being threatened. You know what I'm saying? Shit threatened me. So I had to be to myself more and watch people around me, you know what I'm saying, that I cared about, you know? So ever since then, since 2017, I've been solo dolo on a serious note because I had to be careful with the people that I was around, you know? Got caught slipping here and there, you know? But I also heard certain things and seen people move weird, you know? So sometimes I had to go back to make sure if this is what they was doing, moving weird. Then it just became to a broader aspect. I'm not using the right words, but what I'm saying is it just became more weirdness with people that I didn't know. Just like people I work with. People like neighbors and shit. People in my neighborhood and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, you know, it was just weird shit since 2017. So the shit, like I said, got broader, got bigger, like it has spanned more on a serious note. Dangerously, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I still dated a few women here and there because I was still trying to live my life and move forward through it. You know, even though it felt dangerous and everything like that, but I was still trying to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Go to work every day, go work out. You know what I'm saying? Find me a little nice young thing or something to hang out with, you know. But I realized the few chicks I did dated, it was 3 of them. The main 2, though, I realized they got they heard some shit, some rumors about me. So I ended up being careful with them and had to stop talking to them. Either the third one too. The third one, she was just a little too much for me. She was a young one, but I stopped talking to her. I really wasn't really talking to her though. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know. But I just had to like keep my distance from her. Cause I ain't wanted to be, you know, make her think we had something. And then I realized she did hear some rumors and shit, so I was like, cool, you know, I ain't got to keep fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? It's a chick I work with. I dated 2 chicks I worked with at the same job. Then I was dating this chick that went to my middle school. She was younger than me. So I stopped talking to all of them, you know what I'm saying? So that was around like 2019, 18, 19, and 20. You know what I'm saying? Around the times. And, you know, I had to just cut that off. I had to cut a lot of things off because things got real serious where I had to stay solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it was dangerous. But I'm like, I'm not about to let certain things stop me from doing what I want to do. You know, as far as going to work out and shit, you know what I'm saying? Hanging out, you know what I'm saying? I stopped hanging out not as much, you know, as I used to. But, you know, I had to do shit just to see if the same shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, you know, I backed off and just chill at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I like chilling at the crib when I had one. You know? I found out that's what I needed, to sit down. And that was like back in the middle 2000s and shit, when I just enjoy being at home and shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to always be outside or hanging out. Just enjoy being at home, and you can have everything you want. You know what I'm saying? So I started to do that more. You know, 2020 hit, the COVID and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that shut a nigga down, you know. But after that, it just got real, real intense. You know what I'm saying? It was already tense because I had these rumors going on. And that was fucking with a nigga real bad. You know what I'm saying? Because other people was hearing it. So they was affecting how people looked at me because they was hearing these rumors. You know? So like I say, I've been solo dolo by myself ever since 2016. You know, not having a best friend or a solid associate. You know, since somebody's solidness to me, I haven't had nobody's solidness to me that I can go to and talk to and kick it with and hang out with or tell my business to or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? All that came, I shut all that off. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to be careful who I associate myself with as I peep. You know what I'm saying? So I had to keep my mouth shut, you know what I'm saying? I had to just go through this, I don't know how to say it, but like just get beat up, you know what I'm saying? Spiritually get beat up, mentally get beat up, you know what I'm saying? Physically going through shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, it put me through a lot of emotions, but I didn't let it stop me from moving forward. You know what I'm saying? I had my bumps and bruises, lost everything, became homeless. You know what I'm saying? Ended up getting back on my feet, lost everything again, so I'm homeless again now. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm still moving forward. You know, I'm still moving forward, you know? Just trying to make my next move, my best move, to get where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not letting nothing deter me to think negative or like I don't have a future or like I can't be successful or something, you know what I'm saying? Or like I just can't get back on my feet, you know what I'm saying? I'm still positive on that tip, you know what I'm saying? But I'm solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? Solo dolo. So, you know, out of anything else, I don't know. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? It's just being solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make my next move my best move. You know, put some pieces together about what's going on and why it's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Not fully understand it because I don't want to go off on my own understanding. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to assume, and I don't want to consume, if that's the word I'm looking for. Like I don't want to take that in, know what's going on. I don't want it to affect me. I don't want it to affect my mind like it could have, like I almost did a few times. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to, like I say, things can make you mad, bitter, and upset. So I don't want that to happen like it could have, like I almost did, you know? But I had to man up. You know what I'm saying? I had to man up because I understood who I was and I understood certain people around me. Like, okay, you know, I'm not expecting nobody to be solid as me or to be just like me or have a heart like me or anything like that. But, you know, I expect something, but I didn't expect for a person to be the same type of person I was. You know? It's just if I look out you, if I look out for you, maybe you'll look out for me. I'm not looking for it, but yeah, I'm hoping, you know? But if not, if it don't happen, it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to stress about it if somebody don't look out for me like I looked out for them. You know? I know who I am. I always been a big brother to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's how my mama kind of raised me. She put me in places to be a leader or a big brother to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I still got that character trait. You know what I'm saying? So I'm solo dolo. And I'm not really paying attention to the noise or the opinions of other people may have on me or of me. You know what I'm saying? Just because they going off what they hear and they judging and shit. But, you know, just cool. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't judge. But I think that was my mistake. As far as me being in this situation, I didn't judge maybe certain people because I wanted to stop. I want a big person that judge people. But, you know, you talk about people, you judge them here and there, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't judge a person to not want to be around them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that. Like, you know, I judge a person, this and this and that, and I don't want to be around them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I ain't want to, at the time, I ain't want to be that type of guy. Like, I'm not going to judge you. You know what I'm saying? I still fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to judge you on your situation because, you know, I understand. I almost been there to similar to certain people's situation, not some people's situations is worse and have been worse than what I've been through. But I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not about to judge you on that. I still fuck with you. It's nothing, you know. But maybe that was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? You know, because motherfuckers just judge me, talking shit about me, and don't even know me. I mean, this motherfucker that do know me talking shit about me, you know what I'm saying? And trying to roast me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or talk about shit they know I have probably done in the past, you know? But that is nothing. You know, between the homies, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? The homies, we don't do nothing but roast. You know what I'm saying? Roast each other. I kind of grew out of that. You know what I'm saying? Roasting, you know? I grew out of that a long time ago, you know? But that was the thing we did, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, I'm solo dolo, man. Solo dolo. And I'm surprised I can go live because I'm like, damn, I got a live button. Let me see if I can go live for real, because I thought you had to have 1,000 followers to go live. And I've been trying to get 1,000 followers for a minute. Shit, for a minute. you know, people knowing of me but don't want to follow a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but it's cool though. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying? Your man's Wayne B, you know? And like I say, just been solo dolos, man, on a solo trip. You know what I'm saying? Not worried about if I have a friend. You know, I'm not looking for no friend. I'm not looking for none of that shit. I'm just looking forward to get back on my feet, find a way how I'm gonna get back on my feet and do my thing. Cause I've been doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Can't stop doing my thing. No matter what I come up against, I'm gonna continue to do my thing. You know? No matter how I look, however it turn out, I'm gonna continue to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Solo, dolo. You know what I'm saying? Be creative when I get the opportunity to create and make something shake. You know what I'm saying? I've been making shit shake for a minute now. You know, I'm just not seeing it. I want to see it to know for sure I've been making something shake. But I feel like I have been making something shake. I'm just not seeing the benefits of it or knowing that people know that I've been making something shake. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, just got to keep at it, stay consistent. So I think I've been consistent, you know what I'm saying, through this journey of mine, you know what I'm saying, going through these ups and downs and these bumps and bruises, this hardship, you know what I'm saying, this dangerous shit I've been going through, you know what I'm saying, being careful on my surroundings and who I come in contact with, you know what I'm saying, you know, from when I was working at a job to me being at home and in my apartment to me driving somewhere to a restaurant to me riding my bike to me going for a walk. You know what I'm saying? I had to be aware, you know what I'm saying, at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like they say this discernment thing, you gotta have some discernment. And a lot of people don't get taught about that. I didn't get taught about that. I just found out about that shit like probably 5-6 years ago. You know? Now my shit is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? It's at an all-time high. You know? You know what I'm saying? I already was a guy that can see, I don't want to say see through people, but, you know, I had a good judge of character, basically, you know. You know what I'm saying? I always had a good judge of character, you know what I'm saying? I don't always fully trust a person, you know what I'm saying? Trust them with a long-handled spoon, you know, or just be cordial with a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'll be cordial with a motherfucker and let that be it, you know what I'm saying? High and by, you know what I'm saying? Kick it about some shit and, you know what I'm saying, deuces, you know what I'm saying, the nigga, you know, that's about it with that, you know what I'm saying, solo dope type nigga, that's me, you know what I'm saying, until I find the right thing that's gonna put me in position to network with the right people to make something shake, you know what I'm saying, basically, you know what I'm saying, type shit. I ain't turn this shit off.